glad to have you along with us from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Virginia Cavaliers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
After a few challenging years, Virginia is back on top. A tradition there for the Cavaliers. They went 11-3 in 2025. Tony Elliott continues to build a winner. Getting to the ACC championship game last season, they believe they can keep continuity on competition rolling for the Cavs. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Cavaliers kicker heading to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So NC State's offense will have the football first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And
the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
We were talking to the defensive coaching staff coming into this game tonight, and they said we really feel good about our pass rush. We feel like we've got guys up front that can win one-on-one. We've got to let these guys hunt. We've got to let them eat, and they're doing it on the first play of the game, getting a sack.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. The run inside. It's Scott. Got a little grass.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And they have no problem making this transfer junior running back their workhorse. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the 2nd level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your 2nd level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that.
Makes the grab in their space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Play fake, Holstein. That's caught. It's Gibson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Cavaliers are flying down the field. Throwing, Holstein. It's caught. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Back to throw, it's Holstein. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Run in the red zone, it's Lewis. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Cavaliers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. Second down, down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got no one to blame but themselves for making it a little tougher with the false start. Third and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cavaliers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Working the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Wolfpack line up, facing third and approximately half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Holstein on the play fake. The short hands, it's Lewis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Lewis. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Finds his man, it's Jackson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. He's looking downfield to throw. He wants to go deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Eli Holstein to throw. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Here's the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Here's the pressure. And down he goes, a defense bringing the heat.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the catch. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They'll run the option. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. He's got it. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Under fire. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. Punt is on its way. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires on the move. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They need a conversion on 3rd and 3 to make the most of that great starting field position. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. He's got it. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The option look. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Coming out with it, it's Beebe. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Holstein. Got it in the middle. It's Martin. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. They get him down after he makes the catch. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. They'll go to the air. Flips it out in the flat. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On the ground, it's Scott. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Keeps it going. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Here's Holstein to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Working that wide receiver screen. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. Let's see if they punt it away. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Punt is in the air. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Running inside, it's Scott. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. The throw, that's reeled in, it's Scott. And they pick up just a few on that completion. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. He'll throw it, fires to the big fella. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Looking for space. It's Scott. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. NC State quick to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The Wolfpack uses its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Wolfpack picked up that last 1st down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Between the uprights, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Tar Heels able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. Now back over to your game in Charlottesville. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the 2nd half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Throwing, Holstein. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
The Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Holstein. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Cavaliers in the hurry-up.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. And the Cavaliers go back to work after moving the change through the air. They'll give it to the transfer. 1st carry. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Maybe some room here. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Touchdown, Virginia! They take the lead with the 6.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, it's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Eli Holstein to throw. Finds his man. It's Martin. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gibson. Oh, he's got some space. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The give on the counter. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Might be changing the route. They'll run it on the counter. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They go play action with Holstein. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On target over the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. This time he wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the...
Could be an alley. Picks up the first down. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Play fake, Holstein. Takes the easy completion. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run the off-tackle play here. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Rides the option, he keeps it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Holstein. They go to the wide receiver screen. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Holstein. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. Bounced off his feet. Looks as if we have a Cavalier who was shaken up on that last play. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Play is halted momentarily as the training staff is out to check on an injured member of the Wolfpack. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, first and 10. Here's Holstein to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback's got the first. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Here comes the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Play is halted momentarily as the training staff is out to check on an injured member of the Wolfpack. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Throwing, Holstein. And the missed connection on third down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big way.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. NC State heads out gearing up to go on the attack. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Oh, he makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they have in the bag on third and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Hauls it in at the 25. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Eli Holstein to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun on third down, Holstein works the middle of the field. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Connection to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The run inside. It's Scott. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Fires downfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Holstein. Oh, they're after him. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. It's complete to the left. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Touchdown, Cavaliers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Wilson will throw. Makes a catch.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Going to the running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at 2nd and long. Right on the money.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Buying some time. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Wilson to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Makes the grab. It's Snow. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. On 4th down, going to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38. Now, after the interception, there is a man who's still down on the field. The Cavaliers' offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Holstein to throw. Complete. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Running inside. It's Lewis. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Oh, better look out!
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're setting up the screen. He works it inside the 20-yard line, down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the first down, now a decision to be made. It is good. And now the lead is extended
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wilson will throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. NC State going up tempo. Corner's going to give them room. He's taking a deep shot. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.